Hello, YouTube viewers out there. It is Sebastian of Sebastian's Movie Game Time. And today on episode 73, I'm going to be reviewing and talking about movies from 1999. But first, I have an 80s horror movie I'm going to be talking about first. Then I'll move on to the films on 1999. Hello, welcome, episode 73. Let's get started. We have an 80s horror slasher movie called Friday the 13th, The New Blood. It's about a young teenage girl named Tina who has developed telekinetic powers since she was a young girl, as she uses her telekinetic powers to defeat and destroy Camp Crystal Lake serial killer Jason Voorhees. Friday the 13th, A New Blood. Um, you know, I, I've seen the other Friday the 13th movies, and all of them. Even though I've seen all the Friday the 13th movies, but I think The New Blood is probably one of my favorite of the Friday the 13th movies. Why? Well, because just having a young woman character with telekinetic powers to battle Jason Voorhees. I mean, that's kind of a fun idea for a story. Why not? But I don't know. I really like Friday the 13th New Blood. I really enjoy it. Like I said, I would say it's one of my. I say it's one of the favorite Friday the 13th films I really like. And also, Friday the 13th New Blood, it is the first appearance for Kane Hodder, who will play the Jason Voorhees character. It's Kane Hodder's first appearance, so that's another thing why I like the New Blood. Um, Friday the 13th New Blood is starring Laura Park Lincoln and Kane Hodder. I give Friday the 13th New Blood 3 out of 3 stars. Now we move on to the movies of 1999. These are films of 1999. We have a film called Entrapment. It's about an insurance woman investigator who poses as an art thief to retrieve a painting that that was robbed by a master veteran thief. Entrapment. This is a fun crime caper action movie. If you've never seen Entrapment, it's really fun. I recommend it. If all you like crime caper movies or heist movies, this is a fun film with twists and turns. Entrapment and the chemistry between Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones, I thought, I thought, I thought were the highlight. Really good crime caper movie. Entrapment starring Sean Connery, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Ving Rhames, and Will Patton. I give Entrapment 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called 10 Things I Hate About You. It's about a group of high school teenagers who are dealing with coming of age. As for one teenager named Cameron who falls for a young woman named Kat, as Cameron hires a man named Patrick to get to know Kat. 10 Things I Hate About You. I never saw this movie before until recently, and I can understand why that what everybody says about this film. It's a cult classic or a 90s great film. I can understand why they would think that. I could I could understand, and yeah, I thought the 10 Things I Hate About You was a fun, you know, teenager coming of age movie. Was great. Was a great rising star cast. Really fun film. Ten Things I Hate About You. It's starring Julia Stiles, the late Heath Ledger, Joseph Gordon Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Gabriel Union, and Anna Paquin. I give 10 Things I Hate About You 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called Free to Tango. It's about a businessman who tells his new colleague man, who is gay, to watch over his mistress till the colleague man starts to fall for the businessman's mistress. Free to Tango? I thought, this is a romantic comedy mixed with drama movie. I think, I thought it was a good movie. Free to Tango, a different kind of romantic romantic movie. Um, I thought it was great. Free to Tango. It's starring the late Matthew Perry, Daly McDermott, Nev Campbell, and Oliver Platt. I give Free to Tango 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called The Sixth Sense. It's about a child psychologist who must help out a young boy who can see dead people. Um, The Sixth Sense, if you know this movie, The Sixth Sense, then you probably know the ending because when this movie came out, when the year when this movie came out, when people back then saw this movie, they were literally gossiping to everybody else that, oh, what happens at the end of the movie, this what happens. And I'm sure a lot of people got upset because someone told them the ending about what happens. So this is the movie The Sixth Sense that has that. So if you've never seen The Sixth Sense, or you probably know because someone already told you what's the ending about. Um, but I thought it was a good psychological thriller movie. The Sixth Sense. It's M. Night Shyamalan's feature film debut. It's starring Bruce Willis, Haley Joel Osment, Misha Barton, and Toni Collette. I give The Sixth Sense 3 out of 3 stars. We have a Disney animated movie, Disney's Tarzan. It's about a man who was raised by a family of gorillas who becomes an ape man who goes by the name Tarzan, whose life completely turns around after Tarzan meets a young woman named Jane. Uh, Disney's Tarzan. This is a fun Disney animated movie with some good musical numbers and great songs. Songs by Phil Collins, and there are 2 songs in this Disney's Tarzan movie I really like by Phil Collins. One of the song and the 2 songs are "Son of Man" and the other song I really like in this film is a song called "Strangers Like Me." Both of these songs were all sung by Phil Collins. Disney's Tarzan. It's an animated Disney film for kids of all ages and adults. Really fun. Disney's Tarzan, starring the voice talents of Tony Goodwin, Manny Driver, Lance Henriksen, Glenn Close, Wayne Knight, and Rosie O'Donnell. I get Disney's Tarzan 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called At First Sight. It's about a woman who's on a business trip till she meets a man who's completely blind as he's dealing with problems of his own. At First Sight, like Free to Tango, this is another. I thought, At First Sight, I thought it was a good, romantic movie. Um, if you never seen At First Sight, I recommend it as well. It's a good romantic drama movie. Um, At First Sight, it's starring Mara Sorvino, Val Kilmer, Kelly McGinnis, and Nathan Lane. I give At First Sight 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called Ballfinger. It's about a movie producer who's trying to make a budget film as he must get as he at the same time he's looking for a person to star in his bargain film that he's planning on making. Bowfinger. This is a completely outrageous, fun, and funny movie. This is the film I also recommend if you've never seen Bowfinger. It's really funny. Um, you will have a good time with this film. It's really fun, like I said. Um, it's starring Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy, Heather Graham, Jimmy Kennedy, Robert Downey Jr., and Terrence Stamp. Bowfinger, again, is an outrageous, funny movie. I give Bowfinger 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called Lock, Stock, and Two Smoky Barrels. It's about 4 small town crooks who plan to rob 2 smoking barrels that everybody is after for themselves. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoky Barrels. This is a wacky, or no, not wacky. This is a fun British comedy, British gangster crime comedy movie. It's really a fun British crime movie. And this is Guy Ritchie's first film debut. Yeah, it's Guy Ritchie's first film debut. If you didn't know that, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoky Barrels. Really, really funny British gangster crime movie. Just great fun. And it's Guy Ritchie. It's Guy Ritchie's first directing film debut. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoky Barrels. It's starring Dexter Fletcher, Jason Flamen, Vinnie Jones, and Jason Statham before he became an action icon. Um, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoky Barrels. I give it 3 out of 3 stars. And finally, we have the last movie of 1999. We have a film called Supreme Sanction. It's about a woman assassin who's been told by her agency to kill a news reporter man who's about to, till she refuses not to kill the news reporter man, as her employees who now want her dead because she failed not to complete the mission. Supreme Sanction. Um, well, you know, like um, like like every action thriller movie where assassin character refuses not to take the hit out on someone. The people that the person works for, they were sent their men to try to stop him. So um, but Supreme Sanction, I thought it's a fun, typical spy action movie. As a woman assassin must kill all her employees that she ever knows that want her dead. Um, Supreme Sanction, like I said, it's one of those movies that all of you have seen before again and again, and it's the same genre. Um, but I remember seeing this movie, Supreme Sanction. I remember seeing this movie like on cable TV. That's how I knew about the film because it came on cable TV, and Yeah, and I remember this movie when the first time I saw it on cable. Um, yeah, I thought it was a good movie. Supreme Sanction is starring Christy Swanson, Michael Madsen, Donald Faison, and Ron Perlman. I give Supreme Sanction 3 out of 3 stars. Okay, everybody, that would do it for the films of 1999. Thank you for watching episode 73. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and get new content episodes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see all of you at the movies or at the movies.